This is Stephanie Renée here at String Theory Charter School, where we are very honored to be standing with one of our living legends of dance, of theater, of directing and producing, Ms. Debbie Allen. It's wonderful to meet you.
Thank you so much. Nice to be here.
I wanted to talk to you about upbringing. We had the pleasure of catching some of your master class today, and you speaking to the young ladies about being curious, about reaching out into the world to grab knowledge and bring it into their body of experience that they translate through their dance. And I know that you, like I, come from a family that has entertainers and educators as a part of the foundation. What was it like growing up in a household for you that valued your creativity as well as trying to breed that intellectualism in you as well?
Well, it was very interesting. It was very different from all of my other friends. They were busy going to the circus, and Mom would take me to a dance concert. She would pretend the television was broken all the time to make sure we were outside in nature. And it was just very interesting. My mother is a writer, and so we were very vested in her work, and we understood the creative process through Mama, meaning she had to have her periods of quiet without us screaming and arguing and fighting about anything. But she also fought hard for each one of us to get the development opportunities that we deserve to become who we are.
And you have experience, as I have, being born and raised in D.C., with understanding what it meant to be groomed by a chocolate city, which so many of our young people don't have these days. Can you describe the notion of being in a majority our culture city and what it was like to be surrounded by that?
Well, I grew up with that, you see, because I was from Texas and everything was segregated. So we were always in the majority everywhere we were. We might have been called the minority, but we were not living that way, and we weren't raised that way. Our teachers were black. We saw images of ourselves. Our doctors were black. So we had very positive images that way. But going to Howard University was a whole nother ride. It was just one could really solidify one's cultural identity with those professors and the movement and things that were happening when I was in college. It was an amazing experience.
And Howard University's program is storied for churning out these amazingly gifted people. And you have gone on to such success, starting in dance, as you mentioned to the young ladies in the class today, but also going on to really spreading your wings in a variety of creative ways. Do you think it's absolutely necessary for young people today to reach toward being the triple threat, as it was often described in the theatrical world?
Well, it doesn't have to be the triple threat, but it's just mastering things as you go. And as you master dance skills, you will broaden your vision of what the language of dance is, that will broaden your vision of what art is, that will broaden your vision of what the world is, because you'll get outside of the box, outside of your own community. And the triple threat is something that's very unique. We're rare birds. Those that can really do all of it. But that takes quite a bit of study and a lot of hard work. Yeah.
And the discipline, I know that because we're in sort of a pour and stir kind of society now, how do you think educators and other people in the cultural realm can really drive home to our young people who say they want this really badly, the work ethic that you need to develop in order to truly be successful and to sustain it for your lifetime the way you have?
Well, it has to be more than just the teachers. It has to start with your family. If the family is vested in the young people, then they will do the things that need to be done to make sure they're doing what they should be doing and not doing things they shouldn't be doing. Parenting is not being best friends. And a lot of people want to be best friends, but it's not like that. Good parents, give tough love when it's needed. So I think it's an effort between parents and teachers, and for young people to understand that you can't just get what you think without the work. You have to put in the work.
Absolutely. And final question, we've seen you recently directing Empire, Scandal, Grey's Anatomy. You've been doing a lot of acting in addition to all the other, and directing as well. Are there other immediate projects on the horizon that our audience should look out for?
Well, I'm hoping to come here with Freeze Frame, Stop the Madness. I'm actually kind of making rounds from Chicago here, DC, and this is my answer to the unrest, civil unrest, racial unrest, the violence that's been going on in our communities. And I've addressed it in a dance-driven narrative that's pretty powerful. So I'm hoping that my friends here will help me bring it to Philadelphia. It would be, I think, very popular here. And also it would bridge gaps and make, bridge communities together.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, you are a legend among our universe of cultural talent. It's wonderful to have you here in the city of Philadelphia. We're looking forward to seeing how they will be honoring you and recognizing your body of work this evening. And we hope that if you do bring that show back to Philadelphia, the WURD will be involved as well.
Make sure you know about it. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.